Hello there and welcome back to Map It. Wow, still in the February edition. February has been a very long month somehow, but yes, I'm so happy that today, while we begin to wrap up the conversation around clarity, it's important to even let you know this good news. And what's the good news, you may want to ask me? So the good news is this: do you know or do you realize that having clarity of your purpose, having clarity for your vision, having clarity around your space can go a long way in helping to enable you build your team, build a business? Yes, that's food for thought. So yes, we talked about the risk, of not having clarity. We talked about the benefit of clarity and so on and so forth. Talk about the benefits of clarity as regards planning. But hey, how about building your team? So when you work with people, you realize that clarity is a very great tool in your hands, because working with people, you need to talk, you need to communicate, you need to engage. And in all of this, the outcome typically will result in clarity. And without that clarity, you don't want your team members or your community to begin to do things that are not aligned with your vision. A very simple example. Jesus, when he was trying to put together his team, his disciples, he said in Matthew 4:19, he said, "Come, and I will make you fishers of men." Simple. Come, and I'll make you fishers of men, which meant that above all, the objective was to be, a disciple for Jesus, and the objective, the goal was to fish for men. So tell me who will hear that and begin to go left and right, back and forth, and say they are not clear about that commandment or that instruction. So it's really important when you're building your team to keep it simple, make it plain, just like Habakkuk said, in Habakkuk 2:2. He said, write the vision down, make it plain so that whoever finds it, that's about your team. The people, the enablers, the people you would want to work with to establish your dream, your goal, your vision, they need to be able to see what you are saying. Important. See what you are saying with your mouth. Yes, very important. So that's how important clarity is. So Jesus practiced it in the Bible. He was very specific. He says, "Come join me and I will make you fishers of men." And it was a very clear-cut, direction. So let's borrow a leaf and remember, I'm saying today, as we wrap up the conversation around clarity, that is a great tool in your hands to help you expand, to help you build, to help you gather. Okay, so you won't be having a team of followers who don't understand where you're going, who don't know what you're trying to achieve. It's really crazy. Just imagine yourself. I know we've made mistakes a couple of times, but yeah, if you try to throw back and imagine yourself with a team of people who maybe you're trying to do something with, and A, B, C, D understands where you're going, and then E, F, G don't seem to have a grasp of what we're doing at the moment. So sometimes it could be hazy, it could be dangerous, and it's also a waste of money and resources. You have a team of 10 people, only 7 or 5 understand the vision and what you're doing. Others will just be tagging along, but hey, you are the one losing. Okay, so it's important that you make it plain, just like Habakkuk said in the Bible, in Habakkuk 2:2, and just like Jesus said, very clear objective: I will make you fishers of men. That was his objective. So he was able to communicate. That's what we're talking about. In building your team, in building your network, in being able to pass on your vision or your dream to enablers, who could be people that will help you establish it. I mean, even Jesus didn't run his ministry alone. He had disciples, he had men who helped him to achieve his goal. So it's important that from today we begin to look forward, think around building your team or your empire to help drive your vision and your goals. So I hope this was useful. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We'll spend a lot of time in February talking about clarity, But today, go home with communication, very important. Clarity helps you build your team. And again, just to wrap up before I leave, I'd like to tell you, perhaps you're still struggling around trying to be sure what it is you want to do. I mean, you're not left out. The year is still fresh. This is February, so you still have some time. I'd just like to leave you with one tip. In Philippians 4:6 in the Bible, it says, do not be anxious for anything. Yeah, don't be too anxious. Don't be, just have the desire. I say, by prayer, by supplication, let your request be made unto God. I'm not the one who's going to give you your clarity or, help you figure out what your dreams are. No. But yeah, there are tips and inclinations, that can help you know which direction to go. We'll look at that in the coming months. But for today, remember Philippians 4:6, don't be anxious, but by prayer and meditation and supplication, talk to God and He will tell you what it is you're trying to do that you're not clear about. I mean, God can help you, by meditation, study, and then sometimes seclusion, step aside, take some time to reflect about your life, the intention, the objective, and before you know it, clarity is already at your doorstep. So welcome once again to Map It. And as we wrap up February, go and practice everything that you have learned. So thank you once again for staying with me. I hope February has been fun. In fact, this is the best way to share love in the month of February, talking about clarity. Clarity is something you should hold in your hands and run with, okay? It's important for communication. It's important to help you avoid risk and falling into trouble. It's important, to help you build your team. So until next episode, don't go away. I love you, Tracy Dapa.